Joe, what up? Joe, what up? Joe! How everybody doing on this Thursday afternoon? Y'all know what it is. This is the NBA Nightly Show presented by Detroit Fan Report. I'm your host, Bandit. You all know how we do when we start off the show. I introduce my panel I have with me today. Starting with Rich.
What up, Joe?
That was so what up, Joe.
You know what? You run your damn mouth, bro.
You sounded like you about 85 years old. What up, Joe?
That's gonna be you once I knock your ass out.
It ain't happening. Anyway, Marcus, what up, Joe?
What's good with it? How you feeling?
Man, how you doing today, bro? I appreciate you being on today.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you having me back.
No doubt. And you know we here with our also, I guess, Nate, the motherfucking great. What up, Nate?
What up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Doing all right. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right, man. Hoping and praying this Terry and Arnold news is not real, because that's pretty much puts a damper on our fucking season before it even starts.
You have to catch
Talk
me
about
at the end
that.
of the show.
We'll talk about that.
I've been working all day. I haven't seen nothing.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Yeah.
But we got new breed in the car. What up, though, breed?
What up, everybody, man? New Breed, 313 Sports, 313 The New Breed, Real Talk, all social platforms. Holla at your boy. What up, though?
What up, though? All right. To get into some of these topics, you feel me? Starting with, I don't know if y'all seen it, but it's been all over my timeline. Your boy, Jason Tatum, man. Everybody, it seemed like he's coming back. They had an interview today with Missoula, and this is what he had to say.
Practice yesterday.
He was at practice.
Did he participate in any of it?
And as you can tell, he didn't say shit. So, but he didn't say shit, but they didn't do him. They got him coming back because they already got the bets on the iron where his first field goal and everything else this year. So, I ask y'all, is it a risk or even a worse for Jason Tatum to come back? Start with you, Marcus.
I don't think he's risking to come back, honestly. Boston's doing just fine. Get fully healthy, make sure you're right, come back, and continue dominating. I really don't think he should risk it. Boston's not hurting in any way realistically right now. They'd be in second spot with him or without him. Mm-hmm. So why come back early? Hurt yourself in the long run. Not worth it, in my opinion.
Nate.
Yeah, I agree with Marcus. I mean, if this was in January or December, I would be like, okay, I could kind of see it because he's got a couple of months to ramp up before the season ends. But you're basically giving him about a month or so and a half to ramp up before the playoffs start. And you're talking about going full tilt. You're not talking about taking, days off against other teams, and load management. You're talking about going for a chip. And if he's going to come back now, he's going to be put to the max because Boston is a contender for the finals. Brown has held his own, but, I just don't think it's a good idea because they have the cohesion, they have the chemistry now with the guys they have to throw Tatum into the mix and then expect him to be the Tatum of old. And, ask him to really ramp up his aggressiveness and, the intensity the playoffs are going to come with. So I don't think he should come back.
Bree, should Tatum come back?
First and foremost, I'm gonna say fuck Jason Tatum, and I mean that to the utmost of my ability. And it's personal between him, but I'm gonna leave that alone. You know what? With Jason Tatum, I think anytime you come back from an injury like that, you risk of coming back too soon. Personally, I don't think he should come back. I think he should just be just like Halliburton and just take that year off and just go back to business. That's the risk of some of these guys. They try to come back too early. I mean, I think that happened with Jay Knife. I think he came back.
Yeah, and look at the other guys like Kyrie and Halliburton. They're not coming back this year.
Yeah, Kyrie
No.
out for a year.
Garrett for the next year.
Yeah. So I just don't think he should come back. I think the Celtics is fine right now. This of Peyton Pritchard and all these guys. So let these other guys play and see what you can get out of them, and just let Tatum sit on the sideline like he always do with his kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I ain't gonna say no more because I'm gonna act like I'm really hating. But
Sound like
yeah, I just think he should sit back. No, well, listen, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone on another video.
Rich, same question, man. Should Tatum
But
risk it?
fuck Jason Tatum.
Tell us how you really feel, man.
Hey, Rich, what you always say? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Rich, you started this. Go ahead, Rich. Your thoughts, man.
Go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go.
I mean, we see it all the time, right? This is what happens when a team is doing better than they should, when they're a good player to a star player is out, and they see the team, the player, they try to push themselves. We've seen it last year with the Lions, right? I mean, they're talking about Hutch was coming back. It was a Super Bowl run and all that. See more videos come out like it happens all the time. Everyone wants to come back, trying to push them back. I mean, so it's not really a surprise at all. And you know, Halliburton and Kyrie, those are different situations, right? Because those teams are not poised or in position right now to do anything. Boston is, you know, they're right there. You know, they're probably, you know, him and the team are probably thinking, hey, you know, it's a wide open. We went and got Vukovic. Jaylen Brown's been playing at a MVP caliber. Peyton Pritchard's doing really well. Let's make a run. So, you know, that's the thing, right? In sports is, you know, these championship runs, they come at a premium, man. You never know. I mean, there's some guys that have played, you know, their whole career and never sniffed the chip. So when they get a chance, man, they will. You know, they try their best. You know, so I never fault them, because if that shows you anything, it shows you that they really love the game, that they're not just playing for it for money. I mean, of course, anyone, right? We all go to work. Shit, you know, we go to work because we need money. But you know, so I'm not surprised.
I think also too, like he needs to understand that this is the same thing that happened to Halliburton. You know, Halliburton had injuries before he got to the finals, rushed back, probably should have sat out and just let his team try to go as far as they could. And he risked a whole year by blowing his Achilles out, you know. And the thing about Tatum is Tatum's still fairly young. Listen, the Boston Celtics are playing with house money. Like, nobody in hell had them having even a chance of sniffing the finals this year. And the reality is you're going to get Tatum back fully healthy next year, and they've already shed some caps so they can add some more pieces. if he comes back and he injures himself in any way, you're talking about jeopardizing his career as a player, and he's still young, and you don't want to do that. So I think this has to be a thing where Tatum sits down and goes like, I would love to be out there with my brothers, but the reality is that we already won a championship the year before. So we're good. I don't got nothing to prove. I just need to get back fully healthy so I can help Jaylen Brown run it again for a championship.
So,
I agree.
first of all, his situation, Halliburton, is totally different. It's totally different because Tatum's been off for about almost a year now, rehabbing, whereas Halliburton, he was still in it. He heard it and still was going at it. Also, the whole you should sit down. He sat down and he's giving you his answer. I'm fucking full tilt. I'm in it. I'm pushing all my chips to the middle. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So
only he knows if he can go. Yeah.
I don't see nobody. I don't want to see nobody get hurt. So I'm not gonna wish no ill will. I just hope the best for him, man.
I just hope he's actually ready, and he's not just rushing it.
I'm wishing for him to get hurt.
Oh my gosh, Bree.
God damn, Steve. Like,
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Between that is all I'm going to say.
Hey, Bree said, I don't
Go
give a
New
fuck.
York. Go New York. Go.
Don't ill will upon your other players because it happens to your team. That's all I gotta say.
And
Yeah,
Bree's usually the nicest guy, but man, he said, "Fuck it."
See, here's the thing with that as well. I don't think Boston wants to risk all the money that they paying him as well, because they paying him a lot of money.
yeah, between him and Brown. Yeah, like 200
And
million.
they just won a championship. It's not like he's got anything to prove. He was the MVP. They won a championship.
But obviously,
Well, he wasn't.
they're letting him
Brown
come
was MVP.
back. At the end of the day,
Brown
they got
was,
the
yeah.
final say.
Right.
I think that's the one thing he has to prove, by the way.
What?
I think he needs the
Win MVP.
finals MVP. It was supposed to be his team, and Brown completely took it over.
Yeah.
Brown definitely was the more dominant player last year.
I just don't think he's that type of player because
I really don't think he is either. I agree completely.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
So is it Tatum's team or is it Brown's team?
It's Brown's team.
It's
Final.
Jaylen Brown's team.
He won it for
Yeah.
them, and he's carrying them this year, so it's Jaylen Brown's team.
Listen, I've told. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, and I might be crazy for saying this. I don't think it was ever Jason Tatum's team. I think it was always Jaylen Brown's team.
I agree, and I got so much shit from Boston fans about that, and I was like, no, Jaylen Brown is a star or
Is a dog.
borderline superstar.
Mm-hmm.
He was drafted 3 overall for a reason. The guy came out of Cal, was a bucket, a defender. He had everything, and he has the dog in him that Tatum doesn't have. Where Tatum's a part-time dog.
And he got that clutch gene. He gonna get you a bucket. Hey, we know, like,
He's getting better each year. Like his scoring he can actually go left now. Like he's developed his game into the star player.
And see, if the roles were reversed and Brown was the one that was out, I don't think Boston would be this good.
No.
Because there's nights where Brown has to dominate the whole game, and he's got to guard the best player on the other side too, and shut them down. Like that's a true definition of an MVP. Somebody who not only can get you 40 a night, but also too can shut down the best player.
And he looks like
you don't have a lot of players like that.
He's in great shape to do it too.
That should be, but let's be real. That's not necessarily definition, because there's a lot of MVPs out there that they were hella offense, but they were not like that on.
Well, yeah, it's hard to get a player who can dominate on both sides. Those are rare to find.
I mean, there's like 2 that I can name. One,
my bad.
Michael Jordan, and 2, Kobe.
Zoo type.
Who truly where their best offensive players for their team,
Yeah.
took out the best defense.
And they had the dog in them
team.
they had the dog in them to dominate too. Like, yeah, I agree.
At the end of the
LeBron
day,
to some extent.
Okay, even though he was undersized, Iverson had defense and he had offense too. Let's not forget Allen Iverson.
No.
Yeah,
No,
come
not
on
like
now.
that.
He to lead the league
See,
and still Iverson was a dog on defense, bro.
That's because
See?
steals don't
He
tell
ain't
the
gonna do
whole story.
He was a good help out defender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, I see.
He was a turnstile on one-on-one defense. Let's be
Yes.
real.
He would pick your pockets though. He would pick your pockets. All right, next topic.
I want to say this real quick too. Jaylen Brown, thank you for signing my jersey this season.
So that's what it is you don't like about Jason Tatum. He ain't signed your jersey. Now we get to the truth.
Listen.
The beef is over the jersey.
Listen, that's not true. Yeah, it is true. But you know,
You can't get everybody
say it out loud. Damn.
Yeah. You charge too much money or
You have
something.
to say it out loud. Damn.
All right, let's move on.
All right, next topic. All right, my question is for y'all. Is this worth $20,000?
3-point game at recess.
What a half.
If y'all don't know what I'm talking about,
He threw the ball away.
Anthony Edwards was fined $25,000 for throwing the ball into the stand at the end of the half. Richard, your thoughts, man, on this, man? $25,000 for doing this, man. Like,
But think about it.
it's the end of the half. Like,
What, a $200 million contract, $25,000, like $25 to us. That ain't nothing.
well, he paid his baby mama for 18 years, so he ain't got to see the kids. So we know he ain't got the money. But
Yeah, he just dropped $1 million to his child support.
Yeah, but the thing-
again, $1 million when you got $200 million, that ain't nothing. And he's got to shoot it. Man, that ain't nothing.
But is this worth $25,000 though?
Guess what? I don't give a fuck. It ain't my money.
I mean,
Steve, can you relate to what I'm asking, Steve?
You should throw $25,000 if you want to.
You just got the money. Go ahead, Steve.
It ain't worth no 25,000. I think it's worth 25,000 the way Kling digged up his nose, but you know.
My question is. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
He digged up his nose. That's crazy. But go ahead, Nate. I'm going, Nate.
No. My question is, did they get the ball back? Because I can see why they fined his ass. Because if they didn't get the ball back, somebody went home with a really nice basketball.
That ain't no $25,000 basketball, Nate.
But you also remember these balls have sensors in them too. Like it's like football. Like when you throw the football in the stands, they have sensors.
You think they put $25 chips in each ball?
It don't fucking matter. The fact is that first off, your dumbass knows not to throw the ball in the fucking stands. All right, first and foremost. Second of all, like those balls are worth a lot of money, and the NBA doesn't like giving those balls away to fans. Okay, of the game.
Always
so that's why they hit him with $25,000 for his dumbass throwing in the stands, and then on top of that, the ball's worth, because those are NBA official balls. Like those are the ones that they use in the game. They don't remember. You remember when Giannis and that other dude got into it because they wouldn't give him the ball or something like that? Mm-hmm. Like people are serious about that shit, man.
But you know what? This is how I feel. Fuck them. They don't give a fuck about charging $300
Yes.
for a ticket.
You say that, Rich. You say that.
To take their damn kid who worked blue collar, worked their ass off, and then guess what? Oh, this player's out. This player's out. Oh, he's resting his hair. He had a bad haircut. He can't play tonight. Oh, guess what? We're gonna charge you $10 for a drink. Oh, $10. Man, fuck them. I don't give a fuck. Man, they don't give a fuck about
The reason
And fuck Jason Tatum too.
It's not worth it.
the reason why they fined him is because he threw into the fucking stands. If you don't throw into the stands, it's probably not that big of a fine.
Let's be honest. He probably smacked the old lady who wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, it probably hit somebody in the face. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the ball always ends up smacking the one person not.
Hey, you heard the announcer. She was like, "Ooh, listen." She said, "Ooh."
3-point game at recess.
What a half.
3-point game.
They got to cover their ass now.
Yeah, because everybody's on their phone nowadays, so they don't look and see where the ball's coming in. They hit right in the face, break their nose.
Yeah, that's to make themselves feel better. Like, hey, you did out a fan. You got to pay some type of money now.
They probably, you know what probably happened? They probably broke somebody's nose, and they had to pay for the medical bills.
Man, that ball ain't break nobody's nose. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, bro.
See, how do we know?
Nose and see if you don't break it.
They milking it, then. They milking that.
Oh.
I mean,
see, how do we know that he actually do that in the stands and we ain't seen proof of that? I need proof. I need proof.
Clearly, he wasn't trying to aim the basket.
I was just about to say that. It looked like he was trying to aim for the basket.
It didn't look like he was trying to hit the basket. He was trying to throw that shit up, man.
Yeah, no, he was throwing that up. There was not aiming to the basket.
Reed, also, how do we know that he just didn't give a damn and just wanted to give out a basketball?
Well,
you know what?
Paying $25,000 for it.
Hey,
it was only halftime.
It's not worth it, but I agree with Rich when he said, you know, fuck it. He got the money. I mean, he just paid
he makes it on endorsements right there by himself, man.
Yeah,
Sprite commercials pay for that bill.
He was angry. He's like, you know what? Just send my endorsement check over this way.
Yeah.
Hey, that's them Sprite commercials and that's them anti-clause commercials.
Hey, I promise you one thing. If that dude would have just been a guy or a scrub, he wouldn't have thrown that in the fucking stands. He knows better than that shit.
No,
he would have rolled that bitch down the court.
That's my game check right there. Shit.
That's anti-clause. Anti-clause.
It's never a role player tossing the ball in the stands and throwing up the random last shot in the stands. It's always
they know better than that shit. That's like when Beef Stew got off the bench. The other guys that on the back end, they're like, "Hey, I ain't getting off the bench. That's a game check for my ass.
I'm getting paid like you, buddy."
Hey, they know what's up.
Hey, everybody can't be like Duncan Robinson now. They ain't want that smoke. Nope.
I fucking love that meme, dude. It's like walking away and it just explodes.
Hey, you got the perfect name, Duncan.
Duncan.
Oh my God! Leave Duncan. Leave Robinson alone, man. Leave Robinson alone. All right, let's get to the next topic, man.
He ducked.
Now, at off season. Go ahead, Steve. All right, let's get to the next.
No, I'm good.
Off season, the Rockets made a trade and got KD. Now, currently, they're in the playoff hunt, but was KD the answer for the Rockets to make it to the championship? Nate, I'm gonna start with you.
Yeah, I think so, man, because if you look at the Rockets nucleus, it's mostly made of young guys that can't really create a shot for themselves. And on top of that, one of Houston's biggest problems was when games were on the line, who was their go-to guy? And so KD, that's his game. They did not prepare for Van Vliet to be out for the year. That was a big loss because right now they don't have a point guard. And KD is kind of playing the point forward, like getting people involved. I still think, listen, I think the Rockets are one of those teams that I don't think they really care about the regular season. They're trying to get to the playoffs. Like, they have a good squad. They have KD, they have Sengun, they have Thompson, they've got Tate, they've got guys. And I think that if you get them into the playoffs in a series, that's a whole different ball game. These regular season games, a lot of these teams don't give a shit. Like, honestly, like there's about a handful of teams that are playing hard every game on the regular season. These dudes want to get to the playoffs, man, because that's where it matters. That's where the rubber meets the road. And I'm telling you, man, whoever gets the Rockets, they ain't going to be an easy out, bro, especially with KD. KD's one of the best out there. And if Thompson can develop a shot and Sagoon and KD can play together, watch out for this squad.
Okay. Marcus.
Man, I like what you're saying there because I do agree. I like KD as the answer. He's gonna get it done in the clutch when it matters. Now, just hopefully his foot isn't on the line. Maybe size down the shoe.
Right. Or you don't got your burner account open.
Oh my God, that's a different story.
Hide the phone.
Yeah.
Size down on the shoe. But
You gotta comb that hair too.
Oh, God.
Put on some lotion too. I mean, there's a lot of things he got going on. But besides the point, I do like
Keep
to
it
pick
going.
up Kevin Durant. And I like Thompson. My thing is, if Thompson, like he said, if Thompson develops a jumper, which he can score, he just got to find it again. They're going to be tough in the playoffs because they're tall, they play defense, they're young, and now you got a person who can shoot, get to his shot whenever because he's 6'10".
You take over a game, right?
And we've seen it happen even after injury. He's still averaging 25 points a game. Everywhere he's gone, he's averaged 25 or more. I like to pick up. They're going to be a tough matchup. I see them going to being a tough challenge for a lot of teams when it comes
Marcus,
down.
do you think him and Sengun can play together?
I think when it comes down to it, yeah. Yeah, when the chips are on the line, they'll get it done.
Yeah.
Because I think Sengun will take that a little bit of the back step because he'll realize, KD's the man. Then if KD doesn't have it, you'll see Sengun step up.
Because it kind of reminds me of like Amari Stoudemire and Carmelo Anthony when they were playing together. I mean, both the bigs could dominate on their own, and Melo and KD had the same kind of game where they could just take over and shoot anywhere, but they never played well together. It was always like you go, I go, you go, I go, and KD's always had that. He had that with the Warriors. He had that with the Thunder. He's always competed with somebody else for the alpha role.
I think what helps is the fact that Sengun is young. Yeah. He's still developing into that star role.
He's still defer to KD right now.
Yes, where when Amari, he was already Amari.
True.
That it was harder for him to take that back seat.
Yeah,
where Sengun, he's still getting there. We all know he's gonna get there, but he just has one more year and he'll prove it because he was dominant last year. He's dominating this year. So I think it could happen.
With Sengun, he's like in the mold of Sabonis and Jokic as far as you could run the offense through him. He could be your point guard.
He could pass too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he averages, 7 assists? Which is quite a bit for a center.
Yeah, 6.4.
Yeah, 6, 7. I mean,
I walked into that one.
Well, I'll say this, man. If it doesn't work out this playoffs with those two, I definitely see them trying to maybe look at getting Giannis in the summer because Sengun would make a lot of sense for Milwaukee because there's a young guy they can build upon that has a really bright future.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. Steve, your thoughts? Is KD the answer for the Rockets to get to that next level, get to the championship?
I think he is. I'm like Nate. I think that Van Vliet injury hurt him. Mm-hmm. And you asking a second-year player to be your point guard and Reed Shepherd, that's too much pressure on him. That's way too much pressure. And yeah, and then I do think that Sengun and KD can't play together because Sengun hasn't really played with the player of KD's the way KD plays. Yes. So this is something new for him as well.
Right. Because
he's so used to having the ball, and then when KD have the ball, so that's something he got to get used to as well. But it's I think KD is the answer because they need a veteran like that, and they got the right coach at Udoka to lead them away. So it's just the other players just got to step up. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, guys like Jabari Smith and Eason and everybody
Thompson.
else that got to really step up.
Yeah, they have a really young
They
squad.
gotta-
Like if you outside of KD, their team is very young, and so they have a lot of pieces that they're trying to figure out. And again, I think they're one of those teams because when you got a superstar like KD, you don't care about the regular season. You got KD, you got buckets there, man, and you get to the playoffs and you get to a series, it's a whole different ball game.
You know he giving you 27, 28.
Easy, yeah.
I think also the biggest thing when you have somebody like KD is teams are going to double team him. And the thing is, when you in the playoffs, you got to hit shots. And these other guys got to hit shots when they open. That's the big thing with this Rockets team. They have to hit shots.
I've been
Because
saying
they're
for
going to
years,
double team KD.
it's a Thompson, Shepard, Eastman gonna have to hit those shots. They're all capable of doing it.
And they're going to have to rely on a lot of young guys to hit shots because they really didn't improve that
That's what I'm
aspect
saying.
of their team, you know. So you got to hope those young guys can find their buckets in the playoffs.
Wasn't they one of the youngest teams last year?
Yeah,
And they just got KD, so they still young.
Yeah,
Rich.
yeah. Well, they had little Michael Jackson on that team. I mean, Jalen Green. They had him on there. So,
Michael Jackson.
you know, so
I don't think they have. I think they got the talent. They just don't have the right formula for the team. They, because not a lot of the, so if KD has the ball, he's double. Like Jabari Smith is not he's a decent shooter, but he's not a consistent, stand still shooter. Either is Sengun. We know Amon is not. Reed can be, but Reed has, he's up and down. He's got good moments and bad moments. That's what I think their problem is. Now, if over the summer they want to ship Jabari, I think Detroit could use a power forward. I take them over here, but that's where I think their issue is.
I think y'all could use a center more than a power. I think Duran's a power forward.
No, he's a center all day.
All right. Next topic. Okay, see, we got the defending champions, man. Can anybody else stop them in the West? Anybody? Rich, we'll start with you. Anybody can compete with OKC in the West?
Yes. Their kryptonite is San Antonio.
Okay.
Their kryptonite is San Antonio. They've proven it every time they've played. But Wemby can be with when you got a Wemby healthy, he could be anybody's kryptonite. He's just what he brings offensively and defensively is unreal. It's like a creative player. I mean, hell, I remember when I was a kid, give me the 7'4" guy that can dribble, that can run up the floor, that can block shots. That's Wemby. I mean, he's unfair. He's for the big guys that he's too quick for them. For the smaller guys, he's too big. So I mean, there's no really nothing you can do, and then defensively, he's just so damn good. He's so damn tall. So yeah, I think that's and they got some nice players too. Like San Antonio's deep too. They got Fox, they got Harper, they got Vassell, they got Keldon Johnson. Cornette's been playing pretty decent this year. Harrison Barnes, he's a good vet. They got a lot of talent as well.
Nate.
No, because I'll tell you what, I've never seen a team literally take two really good teams and take them to the brink in a game with basically their fifth or sixth, seventh, eighth player on their bench. That just speaks to the depth of Oklahoma City. And on top of that, the thing with Oklahoma City is if they are hitting their threes or hitting their jump shots consistently, it neutralizes Wemby. Because the thing is, the reason why Wemby is so dominant is because people are dumb enough to take it into the paint against him. But if you can hit your jump shots and you can hit your threes, you neutralize a Wemby. And I think that Oklahoma City is a really good shooting team, and they are very deep, and their guys are coming back, and they're going to be very healthy, ready to go. And the one weakness that San Antonio has is outside shooting. They struggle outside of Vassell. They really don't have a consistent shooter game in and game out. And you know Oklahoma City is going to turn up that defense in the playoffs. So, no, I don't think nobody can stop them.
Marcus.
I think the best bet is the Spurs, but at the end of the day, OKC's just young. They got answers everywhere, and like Nate said, when they're hot and they're hitting their jumpers, and I like the addition of Jared because he can
McCain.
score. Yeah. He showed he can already get it done. He said the only answer is maybe the Spurs, but at the end of the day, I see OKC running it again, at least to the finals. It's kind of hard to bet against them.
Yeah.
Steve.
It'll be a hell of a series.
Yes, I do. I do, and I think it's two teams. I think it's the Spurs, and I think it's the Denver Nuggets. I think Denver always put them into the brink of 7 games. So I think that's probably going to be their biggest threat. Is Denver Nuggets to me. A healthy Denver Nuggets team can beat OKC.
It's scary.
They can.
Yeah, they don't have an answer for Joker.
Yeah, I like that.
No.
I didn't think about that. That's a good one.
Because you got Murray is. Yeah, I was just gonna say Murray is playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah,
out of his mind.
If they can keep Cam Johnson healthy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
The only thing with Denver is Denver doesn't play good defense. That's the only problem. That they keep you in games because they don't play very good defense. So
finish up, Steve.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, I think Denver is probably the biggest threat to them. I mean, it could be the Spurs, but we all know regular season don't mean nothing when it comes to the playoffs. I mean, just ask the Pistons last year. So, you know what I'm saying? Go New York, go New York, go.
Are the Spurs really tested?
What?
Like, are the Spurs really battle tested for the playoffs? Like, they're young. How they
haven't been to the playoffs yet?
Hell, their coach has never even been in the playoffs, man.
I think that matters in the playoffs too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but this is the best way to get experience for them to be in this playoff position. Because they're young and they ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah, that's what happened with Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City, when they lost to Dallas, when Luka eliminated them, they got their experience, and the next year they went and won the championship. So the idea is that the Spurs will probably not make it this year, and then next year will have a really good chance. But here's the thing, guys. We could talk all about the Spurs. It's all going to depend on Wemby's health.
True.
The guy has got to stay healthy. If he does not stay healthy, they have no shot in hell of anything.
What about the T-Wolves?
They need help, man. They need a scorer.
Besides Anthony Edwards, who you got?
You mean the mini Wolves?
Yo, was just talking about
you mean the young pups?
Yo, was just talking about Houston.
But Houston last year, I always fear the young team that has a little bit of experience because, like he said, what do they have to lose? They're gonna give it their all.
And you also got to remember, even though he's not a scorer, Rudy Gobert is like in the same boat as James Harden. He chokes in the playoffs.
My man can't score a bucket. At
He
all.
can't play, he can't do
Dude,
nothing in the
Yeah, he forgets how to play defense and
dude,
everything.
yeah, he forgets how to
you-
rebound. He just can't do nothing.
Do
Like,
you
he's
really
a
trust a team with Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle?
No,
No.
I'm
No.
just saying.
I don't trust Julius Randle at all.
If I'm Minnesota, listen, you've got to get help to Ant because Ant very well could be adios after this contract comes up.
I wouldn't blame him.
I could see him play in a bigger market.
LA.
New York, LA, whoever. I would
New
if
York?
I'm the Timber. Yeah, that's what I said. If I'm the Timberwolves, I would seriously go try to get Ja Moran and pair him up with Anthony Edwards. I think him, Randall, and
There's gonna be
Ja
shots
would
and grenades everywhere.
It's gonna be excitement everywhere.
Shot.
But remember when before Ja came into the NBA, he was known as a passer.
He was. He's a great point guard. You're right.
Right. Imagine with him and Cat how they would work together. How many more easy baskets Ant would get. Because you look at Ant, he gets a lot of tough shots. He makes a lot of tough shots. If he had Ja Moran, a legit point guard, man, he would get so many more easy buckets, and then Randall would too. Mm-hmm. Man, I think that would be the answer, but it just depends on what Minnesota's willing to give up for him.
I do agree with you. I think they need another big name put on that team. Because besides Ant, you got Rudy Gobert and Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, you can't waste Ant's potential, man. He's gonna go somewhere else.
Because he wants to win.
Absolutely.
They're not going. Yeah, Timberwolves are not going to go far without no point guard. They can't.
No,
they can't.
You can't go anywhere without a good point guard in the NBA. Let's just be real.
And the Grizzlies proved they just tanking, not tanking, but they selling right now. They got rid of Jackson and everything else like that. So
I just move off of Ja, man, and just let him go somewhere else. Yeah, it's time to go. Minnesota would be perfect.
That's the thing, though. It sounds good, but it was best said at the trade deadline.
Well, I think a deal like that.
Hold on, Nate.
Oh, go ahead.
Hold on. Ja is a negative asset right now. No, you have to pay a team a first-round draft pick to take him. 1, his contract, 2, his injuries, and 3, all his misbehaviors he had. And he can't shoot. If you shut off his drive game, it's a wrap. That's why, and that came from all your big, your David McMenamins, your Windhorse, your Woj, all of them said that. He is a negative asset right now. Nobody wants him because of the contract and everything else. The Grizzlies would have to give a first-round pick, and no one's giving a first-round pick to get rid of a player. I mean, let's just be real. So that's
the Rams did it,
and he did it to himself. Nobody, because he was a top face of the NBA not too long ago.
Yeah.
Rich, the Rams did it.
Huh?
The Rams did it.
Well, this ain't football.
But the thing is also too, if he is a negative asset, that means that your buy low is going to be very low to get him. And I think at this point, the dust is settled in Memphis. They've already got their young core. They've already got draft picks. They're moving on. And so I think that, listen, Minnesota's got to get somebody to go with Ant. Because what's going to happen is when the contract ends, Ant's going to leave. Okay? He's not going to stay in Minnesota. You've got to entice him to stay in Minnesota and give him a fighting chance to go to the championship and win a championship. Look at Kevin Garnett. They never surrounded Kevin Garnett with anything really remotely good. And the reality is that he was loyal to the T until he went to the Boston Celtics. You don't want to do that with Ant. Ant's a premium talent that is Jordan-esque at times in his game. Mm-hmm. You don't want to waste that. And I think that you got to figure something out. Maybe it's a Giannis, maybe it's a Ja Moran. You've got to get a big name with Ant because you got to give him a belief that your team is ready to go compete.
But you also got to remember too, Ant's contract, Gobert's contract, Julius Randle's contract. Remember, you got that second apron now. You can't just take on all these big contracts.
Well,
So
Gobert's is going to come off the books at some probably the next year or so. But yeah, I get what you're saying about Randle.
They shouldn't have paid Gobert that much in the first place.
No.
It's another topic.
Yeah.
That was a waste.
No. I agree with you, Marcus. Like, hell no.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nas Reed too.
Another thing about Gobert we didn't even mention in the playoffs, Marcus, is at the end of the game, he's a free throw liability, so he's got to sit the bench.
He can't even play defense. You're not wrong. He can't score. He can't shoot free throws.
He's just tall. Yeah.
It's a liability, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm paying you 20-something million, and I can't play you at the end of the game in playoffs because you can't hit a free throw.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
They got to do something. They got to get Ant some help. Simple as that. He's too good of a talent to be out of the first round every year.
You need to start
in that aspect, Nate, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just disagree with the Ja thing. But in the whole point of getting Ant some help, I agree. But at the same time, it kind of makes it. You almost need like a move, like a, like remember a Brunson when he went from Dallas to New York, or Chauncey Billups or Rip Hamilton back in the day, to the guys who are like fringe players where they are now, but if they get put in the right position,
they're gonna take off.
Then they can escalate their game. That's where I think they would most benefit from. Because Brunson's contract, if I'm not wrong, when he went from Dallas to New York, it wasn't that expensive, right?
Nope. Negative.
Cuban just didn't want to pay him.
Yeah.
That's why he did.
But I mean, he wasn't the player he is now, though, either.
Well, he did have that playoffs where he balled that year.
Playoffs.
You're right. You're right with the whole French, because he was coming in. He was coming into that role.
Yeah.
He was right there. I agree. If you go get a big star with Ant and ask him to give up the ball more.
But I think Ant would welcome that, because Ant's game is not – he's not a ball hog. He actually plays well within the system. He just needs guys around him, man. That's as simple as that. He needs another wing, or he needs another point guard, or somebody, or shooting guard.
I like the point guard idea.
He had that last year. He had that last year with Kill Alexander Walker, and they let him go.
Yeah, I mean, Walker was nice, but he wasn't like he didn't explode like, well, I guess not.
But now look at what he's done so that's
a bigger role.
Example, right? He goes from Minnesota to Atlanta and raised his game. So he couldn't do it there, but so a year later, that's what I'm saying. That happens a lot in sports, right? Where they're in one situation and they're like kind of afterthoughts. Then they go to another destination and they turn into stars to superstars, right?
Right.
Yeah.
See, they thought
Phillips was out by the time he got to Detroit. That was his 7th team. Last time I remember, I'm not talking about the coach, Chauncey. As a player, he's in the NBA. He's in the Hall of Fame. So he turned himself into a Hall of Fame player, but he couldn't stick to a team. It's situations, man. That matters.
I would say this: if they're not going to be in the Ja Moran or Giannis sweepstakes, then they have to move up in the draft, because this is a very deep draft with a lot of talent, and they got to go get a guy, maybe a Peterson, maybe a Dabonsa, maybe Arena.
Did they already just swap their first round pick with Detroit?
Yes,
right. But they could get future picks, is what I'm saying. If they really want to go that route, they could go future picks. Maybe throw in a player like a McDaniels that a lot of people like, and go get higher, go get a guy for Ants, because Ant's still young.
Now there's your problem though too, because if you trade McDaniels, now you're trading your best wing defender.
Well, you got to trade some to get some, you know.
But you just said it, Nate. In the playoffs, you need defense.
Yeah, but I think they have a good squad. I mean, if I'm giving up McDaniels to get a guy like a Peterson or Dubonsa, I'm okay with that. Because
But
those dudes' ceilings are about Ant's ceiling.
okay, so if you're a veteran team trying to win a chip, now you're putting all your marbles on a rookie.
I mean, dude, you got to do something because
I
Ant's
don't like
contract's
I don't like Dubonsa's game. I think he's a ball hog, and he doesn't hustle.
Forget the hog, he can ball.
Huh?
He can ball, bro. Forget the hog, man. The guy's putting up buckets.
Just straight up.
But he also don't hustle. I don't like his game. That's just me personally. And then Peterson, the guy don't want to play in college.
He wants to go to the NBA.
I don't give a dang. He got big money through NIL. I don't give a fuck.
They paid him that money. That's their fault.
That means that you don't have heart. I paid you money. I need you to play. I don't give a damn if it's the CBA, the NBA, the WBA, the WNBA. I don't give a fuck. I'm paying you.
The thing is that Ant needs
the
to
NYWC.
do something. The thing is, you got to do something with Ant because you're gonna have to pay him a supermax deal very soon, and you need to figure out if he's gonna stay with Minnesota or he's gonna go somewhere else. Because if he's thinking about going somewhere else, you're gonna have to trade and get what you can for him, which is gonna be impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Because
like I said, Nate, I agree with you in a whole. I just don't like your options.
It's fine.
Both can be true, right?
Yeah. That's fine.
All right, let's talk about some. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this playoff picture right now. If it's sure. There we go. Currently, right now, we got the Pistons in the first seed, the Celtics in the second seed, New York in the third, Cleveland in the fourth, Raptors in the fifth, 76ers in the sixth, Orlando in the seventh, Heat in the eighth, Hawks in the ninth, and the Charlotte Hornets in the 10th. In the East, I'm going to start with you, Nate. Who do you see moving up? Who you see moving down? Who you see moving out? And who you see moving in?
Did we already do this already?
Yes.
That was last week.
Oh,
I mean, come on, not much change, man.
Can we just talk about the matchups that you have set
There
up
you go.
right now?
We can do that.
All right.
I'm just going to shut up.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Y'all got it now.
The team that I fear the most in the playoffs is the Sixers. The Sixers are the worst matchup for us, period. Because first and foremost, we have nobody that can guard Maxey. Hell, I don't think anybody can guard Maxey. The guy is lightning in a bottle and can jade from anywhere. He's like a poor man's Steph, okay? Like, he is impossible to guard. VJ Edgecombe is another problem, too. Another guy that can get you buckets. If Paul George is healthy, that's another wing defender that you got to worry about. And then if Joel Embiid even
if he ain't juicing up, and
then if anything, if Embiid can even stay healthy, he's a horrible matchup for us inside because the guy can score, block shots, and I just don't like the matchup. That is the one team that I do not want to face in the playoffs because we do not match up well with them at all.
And he's going to take Durant out the paint because Embiid can hit a three.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's a center that can shoot. Absolutely.
The matchup New York don't want to see. They don't want to see them Pistons.
I disagree with that. I think the Sixers would be more of a nightmare for us.
Bro, we have killed y'all this year.
Yeah, you might have killed us, but let's look at the stats. The reason why the Knicks have lost a lot of these games against y'all is because we can't shoot a wide open shot. That's not anything the defense has done.
Irvin has missed all 3 games.
Okay, but again, you talk about a matchup. Duran's not a shooter that's going to take the ball and shoot it from the 3 like Embiid will.
That's
Embiid
still
will pull
points a game.
Okay, that's fine, but Embiid will pull our centers out into the 3-point line. Duran won't do that. Yeah, and Maxey is lightning in a bottle, man. That guy is just 40 a night if he wants to.
Can
Like
get
he
whatever
is,
he wants.
yeah, he is a bucket, man. Like the thing is with the Knicks is that like if the Knicks could just make shots against y'all, we would probably be closer in these games. I think the last time we played y'all, we were 4 of 26 from threes. You're not going to win a lot of games when you shoot 4 of 26, and they're wide open fucking threes. Like that's nothing a defense does. That's just you not making your shots, you know. And so we'll see when we get to the playoffs. But I'm just saying that the Sixers, I don't like that matchup at all. That's my thing.
I'll go on with your thought, Nate. I like the Sixers as a matchup problem for a lot of teams, just in the fact that if Embiid is healthy and playing the way he has been playing the past couple months, that's 30-some points a game. And then Maxey. I like the Hornets. I love the way they're playing right now. They surprised the hell out of me. I think the Hornets will definitely, if we're going off of this, will definitely beat the Hawks.
That would be a hell of first round matchup with Detroit after all that shit that happened in Detroit.
Oh, that would be must.
That would be some shit.
And I'm all for it. I'm trying to see it, you know. So I'm trying to will it into existence, you know.
I'm not, because I know if Stu get any more fucking technical fouls, he's gonna be suspended for a couple games. And I know if something happens, he's gonna be the first one to jump off the porch. So I don't want to see that.
And the Hornets are not a good matchup for the Pistons in the sense of the shooters they have. Concanapo, and they have guys like Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball who can get the ball. You know, Diabate inside. Like they have a lot of shooters on that team. You know,
Temple just hit the most threes by a rookie.
It's crazy. People are shitting all over that guy, and that guy's shitting all over them.
But yeah, no.
Steve, what do you see as a intriguing matchup in the current playoff picture right now?
Well. First and foremost, I'm not worried about the Hornets. The Hornets are right there where they need to be, a play-in. That's all they gonna get is a play-in. That's all they doing. Play-in.
Did they not sign your jersey either?
Huh? No.
Did they not sign your jersey either?
No. I'm just speaking facts. They just a playing.
Hey, man,
that's all they've been the last 3-4 years.
NBA. They've been one of the hottest teams in the NBA that nobody's really talking about.
That's true. That's true. But I just still think they still gonna be the Hornets. They still gonna be that playing team, and they're gonna be out. Like a team. Philly is gonna be a tough one, but I'm thinking Orlando too. A fully healthy Orlando team will really be something too.
Okay.
If they healthy, you know, Franz and Paolo and all them, and Desmond Bain and all them, I think they could cause some problems.
Yeah,
I think they can.
And they kind of have underachieved a little bit.
You think they'll give Boston a tough matchup?
I think they can.
Be a good matchup.
I think they can. With fully healthy, I think they can.
Yeah.
Now, don't count out Miami either. Don't count out Miami.
Miami's hot too.
Yeah, but I'm counting out Miami. I don't even know who the hell their roster is.
You know, Wiggins, you know.
Yeah, that's about all I know is Wiggins.
Yeah. Bam and a few other ones, you know.
That's another team that could use John Moran, man. The fucking Heat. Like, you know.
Yeah. And I think in the West, I would say I damn sure ain't saying the Lakers. They not doing nothing.
No.
I would say Portland. Portland is a team to watch out for. When they fully healthy, they're a team to watch out for. I think they could cause some problems.
Yeah.
I think they could cause some problems.
Can they play defense? That's my question. They can score, but can they play defense?
Yeah, that's the big thing. Can they play defense? And they're still a young team, so we gonna see what happens with that.
They're still trying to figure out that defensive identity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it happens in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Me
I
personally.
don't think it might not happen in general because they just don't have a lot of willing defenders. They have a lot of scorers, but not willing defenders. Klingon might be their best defender as far as interior.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah, him and Jeremy Grant.
Yeah.
Okay. Rich, your
Ding
thoughts?
clong.
So I think that Hawks and Hornets series would be good, man. You can't sleep on them Hawks. They got
Yeah.
Kuminga, Jalen Johnson, Walker, McCollum. You know, he'll bet. Dyson Daniels is a defender. Okwangwu.
Mm-hmm.
Like they got some talent too. If Porzingis could freaking stay healthy,
Mo Gay.
Porzingis is on the word.
there's a lot of. They got a lot of talent.
Mo
too.
Gay.
He must have signed your jersey. That's why you're shouting him out so much.
No.
No, he actually can play. Yeah, I've seen him play. He's got some game.
But
Okay.
so I don't think you can sleep on Atlanta at all either.
Mhm.
Jalen Johnson, you know, I think he's a very underrated player, and you know he's in the mold of a Sangoon, Sabonis, Jokic. You know, I'm just saying, like, as far as you're going to get triple double numbers, damn near every night from him. He's very capable of it. You know, he's different player than all the ones that I just mentioned because he's more athletic. You know, but he's a great player. Alexander Walker's been playing well. I've always been a fan of Kuminga's. So yeah, I don't think you could sleep on them. I'm not saying they're championship material, but I think they, you know, whoever they played, they got some matchup problems. You're not just gonna, you know, beat them in their sleep. I'm also on the Orlando. You know, I agree. I'm shocked it hasn't worked this year. You know, there has been a lot of injuries with their top three, especially Paulo and Franz. I mean, Bain, you know, I've watched him put up 40 and it doesn't even seem like he did. You know, so those are some teams like that scare me, man, when they got the talent, but you know, the records you might sleep on them because of the records, man, but they got the talent. And anytime there's talent, they got a chance to pop you.
Yep.
All they do is got to get hot and healthy. That's all you need them to get. And in the West, I mean, the Blazers, man, they have been surprising. Avila has shown he is a star in this league. You know, once again, we were just talking about that earlier, right, guys? Put him in a different situation, and now they become. This was not the same player in Washington. So he went from a fringe player to, you know, oh, he was as hot. He came in with all the expectations. Oh, he's a bust. Oh, shit. Now he goes to Portland, and he's the best player on their team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just like that, he's a high contract player. So, you know, a lot of time it's just situations, man. Situations, coaching, like, you know, it happens all the time in sports, all the sports. And then another team, again, I don't think they're championship material, but I think they can cause some fits for some teams. It's a surprising team. Is the Suns, man.
I'm so glad you said it. They've been
Marcus,
decent.
they're a sneaky good team, man.
Dylan Brooks has surprised me a lot this year with his ability to score the ball.
He's always been a scorer. He just always has to be a defender.
You're right, Marcus.
And
he went back to his college roots because he was a scorer in Oregon.
And he's been controlling himself a little better. I think having D-Book there help keep him in keep the temper down and everything. They're a scary team.
I think if Jalen Green gets his head on straight, that's a very scary team with him and D-Book. You know, because you got guys that can
Good
go
luck
off
with that.
literally. Yeah.
I mean, Dylan Brooks put 40 on the Pistons.
Yeah, no, I'm so glad you said the
See-
Suns because they are a sleeper team.
Yeah.
See, but the problem with the Suns, they can't play no defense. They can't play
Yeah.
They can't stop a stop sign.
Yeah, and
And no, go ahead, Nate.
No, I was just gonna say a lot of these teams that we're mentioning, like the Hornets, the Hawks, the Suns, the Trailblazers, the common theme is, can they play consistent defense? Because they can put the ball in the bucket, but can they defend? Because in the playoffs, you have to play defense. You have to.
See, and we mentioned Dylan Brooks. See, he's out. See, he's injured for a month.
And he's got a
So
hand
it's going to be
injury.
interesting to see how the Suns play without him.
Jalen Green's got to step up. Yeah, exactly.
Jalen Green gets his head on straight. He could definitely help that out.
He's a talent, man. He just got to figure it out.
Both ways, he can do it.
And Grayson Allen too. Once he stopped tripping people and elbowing people, he be all right.
He's another dirty player. He just, talented though. He can be a bucket.
He's a dookie. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. When you in the rookie training thing, and you got elbowing Grant Williams, man, that's a problem, man. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Reed just likes Grayson Allen because he's a Spartans fan, so he watched Fears, man. So
Fears.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Another story there.
Fears out of there.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Fears is a dirty player too.
Yeah,
I don't want to
talented, but yeah.
Hey, when your last name is Fears, it gotta be.
Yeah. No fear.
No fear in that. I tell you. Oka KB.
Oh my God. All right, we appreciate everybody that came out and spent some time with us and watched the show today. Do us a favor, please hit that subscribe button. Detroit Fan Report on YouTube. I appreciate everybody coming. Before we head out, Marcus, let them know where they can find you at.
You can find us at Stat Junkies Podcast on YouTube and Facebook. And you can also find the Father Sin Podcast on YouTube and Facebook.
Sure. Nate the Great, let them know where they can find you at.
One at Chica Three Toes, Lions Podcast. We're gonna come back pretty soon, probably next month. You can find us on YouTube, and you can find me on here chatting with the boys about basketball. Go Knicks!
For sure. Steve,
Go
let them know where
New
they can find you at.
New York, go. Of course, man. You can find me at the New Breed 313 Sports, or also 313 The New Breed Real Talk, all platforms. Check me out.
And fuck Jason Tatum.
Exactly.
Rich,
with his bitch ass. With his bitch ass.
Man, Breed, you said I don't give a fuck tonight. Man, you catch me out here.
We are not condoning people getting injured on this show.
Just to clarify.
Okay.
But we
NBA don't cut us off, please.
Fuck Jason Tatum. You can find me on
We don't need the NBA on here talking about us. We just saying things.
I do not condone this comment.
Appreciate everybody
This
that's
is
watching.
not part of the StreamYard.
We'll be here Monday, 8 p.m. and Thursday, 8 p.m. next week. Hit that subscribe button. With that said, man, everybody have a blessed night. Good night.